Comfort. It's what we've worked for, isn't it? We spent decades building a life that was predictable, safe, and, well, comfortable. But lately, I've been asking myself, is my comfort zone actually protecting me, or is it just making my world smaller? Today, we're diving into the psychology of the comfort zone. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? We'll talk about why it's a good thing, why it can be a dangerous thing, and how we can gently yet firmly expand our horizons as we move into our 60s and beyond. First, let's be fair. The comfort zone isn't the villain. That's not my intent here. It's where we recharge. My husband used to say, I defrag, okay? It's our sanctuary. Now, by 60-ish, okay, we've earned the right to have a space where we aren't constantly under pressure. We need that space. It provides low stress, reduced anxiety, a sense of mastery, if you know what I mean. You know how to run your home. You know your routine. And honestly, there's a very deep peace in that. We really do need the zone for recovery, especially if you're dealing with life transitions or, like me, recovery from surgery. The comfort zone is your home base. But the problem starts when we never leave home base. Yeah, I get it. Here's the danger. If you don't use your bravery muscle, right there, right? Your bravery muscle, they atrophy, just like any other muscle. After 60, if we only do what is easy and familiar, our world starts to shrink significantly and actually pretty quickly. We stop inviting people over because it's just too much work, We stop trying new technology because it's too confusing. I can attest to this completely right now. We stay home because, well, at the end of the day, it's just easier, to stay home. Eventually, the comfort zone becomes a cage. And that's not any place that I want to live. So I'm hoping it's not someplace you want to live. We aren't being protected. We're being limited. And sometimes sitting back and looking at it and changing your perspective can show you that. Oh, we lose our edge. We do. We lose our edge, our curiosity, and eventually we lose our confidence. Expanding our horizons doesn't mean you have to skydive at 65. Okay, no, goodness, I'd be in so much trouble. Unless that's something you want to do, then by all means, do it. Absolutely. It's about moving into the stretch zone. I love that. This is the area just outside of your comfort zone, where you feel a little nervous, but not panicked. And I have found that sometimes just taking that leap of faith makes a huge difference. I was once told many years ago, as I was starting a new career, that the feeling that you get when you're excited is the same exact feeling that you have when you are afraid. Bodily, it's the same exact feeling. It's the flutters in your heart, in your stomach. It's the increased heart rate. It's the increased breathing. It's the same exact feelings bodily as fear, excitement and fear. It's just our perception and the situation that we're in. So if you stop and you're feeling fear and you're feeling the butterflies in the stomach or the heart palpitations or, any of that stuff, stop for a minute, acknowledge them, and then just remind yourself that that's what excitement feels like. And it changes the entire perspective. So an easy way to walk into this, because there's a lot of introverts out there, and I get that, especially in my generation. There's a bunch of us that have just come to the point where, no, we don't want to play anymore. And some very self-proclaimed introverts out of many, for many reasons, a lot out of self-preservation, a lot out of, well, basically it comes down to self-preservation. No stress, no nonsense, none of that. And so they just claim themselves an introvert, and then all of a sudden they're in a cage. And that's not a good thing. So how do you expand after 60? How do you expand your horizons so that it's not a cage? The new route rule, it's as simple as this. Take a different way to the store. Drive a different way to the store. Walk a different way to the store. Take a different bus to the store. However you go, okay? Take a different route to the store. Go to a different library. Oh, wow. I've got 2 libraries reasonably close to me. They're vastly different. Vastly different. Change the physical patterns of your life to wake up your brain. When you're doing things, the same things all the time, then you get to a point where you're just going through the motions. But if you do it different, then you actually have to engage your brain. Engaging your brain is when amazing new things happen and new doors open. Number 2 is micro adventures. I'm not asking you to skydive or to fly off to a foreign land, okay? Try one food that you've never tasted or one hobby you've always said, I'm not the type for that. I can think of about 40 hobbies where I've said that, but I've also got 40 hobbies that I do want to do. So, you have to do little micro adventures. It's something that simple. A different food or a hobby, The tech challenge is real. It is so real. As I'm struggling to learn different components for my computer. Don't ask your kids to fix it. It's tempting. Oh, do I know it's tempting? Okay. Watch a YouTube tutorial. Try it yourself. Because if you've got something that you're trying to do, a dime to a dollar says, there's a YouTube tutorial for it. And they're very helpful. That I did it feeling is phenomenal. It's the sound of your horizons expanding. It's great to be able to say, I did that all by myself. Yes, I did. Social courage is a difficult one for a lot of people, but it is an excellent skill. It's an excellent skill. Say hello to a neighbor you don't know. It's just hello. I'm not asking you to get married to him. Just say hello, wave, and then keep moving along the way. Join a local club where you're the new person. That can be scary, but it can also be wildly exciting. And if there isn't a new club that you want to join, then start one. It's not that hard. Libraries will most often let you use their space for free in order to have that group or something, as long as it's not loud and noisy and, oily, that kind of thing. Being the beginner is literally the fountain of youth. That is how we stay young, by learning new things, by doing new things, by meeting new people. Yeah. The reward is worth the discomfort. I believe it's worth the discomfort, okay? When we expand our horizons, we find new versions of ourselves. And we have so many versions of ourselves that go untapped. We realize that, hey, Leisa at 60 is capable of doing things that Leisa at 40 never dreamed of. Like my hair, for instance, okay? Or a YouTube channel, for instance. I can do things now where 20 years ago, I would have been mortified to even think about doing them because I was worried about what everybody else was doing. You have so much more forgiveness at this age. You gain cognitive health, emotional resilience, and a sense of excitement that makes the golden years, actually feel very golden. Don't let your comfort zone become your retirement home. It's a lousy place to end up. Use it to rest and then get back out there. Meet those people, do those things. Get those butterflies in your stomach. Now I'm going to ask you a very important question. What is one thing that you've been avoiding because it's outside of your comfort zone? I want to hear it in the comments. I really do. Let's encourage each other to take that one step out today because we can do it. We can absolutely do it. I want to be here for you, and I want you guys to be here for me, and I want us all to be here for each other. Let's try something new. Let's get those butterflies in our stomach. It's a great feeling. Thanks for being here on this journey with me. Stay active, stay curious, and let's make this chapter count. Until next time.